evening and good day, citizens. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited to continue where we last left off in Stardew Valley. Of course, it's not going to be exactly where we left off because I played a little bit of this off-stream. One of the reasons I played this off-stream was because of XCOM 2. I'll get into that momentarily. But yes, I kind of have a generalized idea for what the final of the farm is going to look like, right? Mind you, I've had to make some slight adjustments here and there due to the fact that I've been unlocking more and more areas. So I'm very excited to go over what the general plan is for this game. At least for the time being. So, if you're wondering how we got the money bag, I recently did the quest to go to the Adventurers Guild, talk to the old man, and then deliver the stuff so I could use the boat. Then I used the boat. And there's like an actual money tree that grows over there. Appreciate the lurk, Ryan. And the vanish as well. We found a golden key, which I have no idea what it's for, but it's for something over at that area that I was just talking about. I also have a couple of new fish that we caught. A gemfish is one of them. The ice fish is actually from the island. I'll show how I got that. Oh, case of the hiccups, really? Right here, the fiber goby. This is from that island over there. I'm gonna put these in fish ponds and like see what they produce. And same for the gemfish over here, right? I'm gonna have a lot, and I mean a lot, of fish ponds, but that'll be later down the line. Anyways, this is kind of going to be the final for the storage I have right now. I still have a lot of room for the storage, so if I need to expand, I can. I'm going to end up moving all this stuff and like making this whole area look a lot more aesthetically pleasing. I might actually bring the rooms back to where they're supposed to be. This is going to get pushed back, and most of the stuff is going to get removed, i.e. it'll be like this right over here. How I have this temporarily be like this, and I can just do that, and it links to this area, this area, this area. It's going to be like that, except for the mini fridges, right? And I'm going to do something like that over here as well. I'll have a mini fridge here, 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 I think, here. The reason I wouldn't want to have a mini fridge here is because empty space, right? So I could put something here and keep it there. Because if I put the workbench here, it'll only be able to hit these two and these two, because I wouldn't be able to get access here. And I'm trying to think if there's anything I would want to put there. But yeah, basically I could see me doing that for a couple of things. Or I could put like a workbench here and just do like 1, 2, 3 and one over here for 1, 2, 3 and like separate it like that. I'm not exactly sure for over there. Actually, I'm also going to look at this stuff. That stuff I'll get to later. Anyways, for the time being, the games that I've played over the week, we did Crash Bandicoot 2 on Friday. Saturday was XCOM. Saturday and Sunday was both XCOM 2. both end missions that I ended on are mulligan missions where I see. I'm gonna get into a little bit of rant about the mistakes that I made with the modding thing, but I'll get into that in a moment. And then we're doing Stardew Valley into... We might be finishing up Space Marine tonight. Wow. It's been raining. This is the 3rd day in a row that it's raining at the island. I wonder if it's because of the season change. Neutral again. Oh, I forgot about the moonlit jellies. And the day after the moonlit jellies, there's a lot of stuff that washes up on shore, I believe. I don't know why the truffle... There's no way I've... Oh, because that's not purple truffle. Got it. That's a lot of money. I gotta organize all this crap. I hate how it looks right now, but I'm gonna keep it as is because... Anyways, I thought I was using that. I guess I'm not. Whatever. So, as for the farm itself, I pretty much have a generalized plan on this crate of 24 life elixirs. Ah, I know why I got that. I did get dropped once while I was over. It's called the Highlands. I was over in the Highlands one time and I got dropped, unfortunately. The recovery of the farm, it is always annoying for me this time because it's pointless to plant anything right now. If I timed it better, I probably could have had stuff planted, but whatever. I think corn grows in the fall as well, but I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, if it does, we don't have to worry about this section of the plot. But to show off where I'm at in the farm, I've got, this is going to be the 2 chicken coos, and then we're going to have barn number 1, big barn number 2. I was correct in my little thing about where I could put this, right? So I'll probably end up putting that, like, over here, next to that. I should also go to organize the animals properly and make sure that there are none in this area here or this area here, and get rid of these 2 things. Then again, I could keep the bunnies there. Yeah, keep that for bunnies, and this for normal animals. Maybe, we'll see. Regardless, I've got some room over here that I could fill out more stuff in, so more than likely what I'll end up doing is filling this out with probably one, like this plant and this plant. I think I need to put down one more of these slime huts so I can potentially influence getting black slimes, because that'll be how I will be able to generate coal. I think we're almost ready for the iridium. Also, sweet gemberries, I didn't realize weren't classified as anything, so you can only sell the sweet gemberry itself. Mind you, they're worth quite a bit, but I don't know if they're the most viable to utilize, if I'm being honest. It is funny how it seems like it's not like it feels like it should be giving me higher grade mushrooms here and there, but whatever. Probably shouldn't be complaining because it's free mushrooms that we're getting. I still have to finish this, right? I still have to add the rest of these. And my plan when I do is to have them each be rows of different gems. We have finally got a red. We finally got a red. What's funny is the way that I have this set up now is those ones that are in the thing right now, except the one that was just born, will only ever go back into there, right? That's where they spawn at. So what I do is I let them pile on in that area, and then I drag them out, let them spawn back in there, and keep refreshing them, right? So basically, whatever's in here will be my backup resources, the stuff that I'll keep. And whatever's down here is pretty much what's going to end up getting obliterated later down the line. Mind you, I probably should do a little bit of a culling. We have a lot of blue. You know what's hilarious? I'm not getting crit hits like I want to on the blues. Green and blue I'll take out a couple of. Oop. Easy. I think I took out a gray one. Yeah. Note to self, make sure your inventory is completely empty before you do that in the future. I just took out a couple. Probably could take a lot more, in all honesty, but we'll leave it as is for now. Probably should have just immediately hit this, if I'm being honest. But yeah, basically we have like 50% of the tree farm done at this point, I believe. Like spring's done for, I believe. There might be a handful of trees that I could still utilize, but we're good for now. Oh, green slime eggs. I think red's the only other one that we don't have a stockpile of. The green ones, there's so many green slime eggs over at the Highlands, man. It's crazy. I suppose I could drop off all that other stuff too that I have right now, because like there's no reason to hold on to it. But yes, let me show that off really quickly, actually, before I forget. Because of the mods that I have that allow me to basically recover, like, I recover whatever sapling I plant. Which I'm not sure if that's a base game thing or what. But, because of that, I was able to get a coin, a money coin, which is basically a money tree seed. And I planted it up here. So this is the money tree seed. Once it grows in the greenhouse every single day, it'll drop a bag that is worth 1,000 gold, right? So you see what my plan is from here. I'll keep these trees, but as soon as I start getting more of the money trees, I think this whole greenhouse is going to be nothing but the money trees. At least the front row is, so that would be 4,000 gold a day. Which will basically pay for any of the, like, it'll give us a profit as well as pay for the pet fund. Hey, greetings, a good day, Jazz. How are you doing today? But yes, the brick. Almost knocked over me bong there. That would have been very upsetting.
150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can series that honors our legacy of being made of America.
But yeah, I've got, I don't know, I really have any plans to expand the garbage bins. This area is always going to be the seasonal crop that I'm growing, or whatever I decide to plant here. All the way up to, I think, right here is, yeah, all these are spring trees, right? The rest of these are summer. I mean, I could change the hat of the horse. It has been a while since I've done that, so I could change the hat of the horse. But, let me finish with what I was saying. These are going to get uprooted. Once the season's up, I'm going to uproot all these trees right here. Because the fall plants, the fall trees, which are over here, are going to get moved over. And then the winter ones, I want to move over as well. Fix bayonets. Oh, horse charge, not horse change. I rolled my eyes at myself there. How many more of these do we need? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11? 15, no. 13. We need 13 more, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13. No, just 13. What's funny is we actually do have the bayonets set up for this run of XCOM that we're doing. So we do have a las gun with a fixed bayonet, and we can do a charge. The farther you travel, the more damage it does. So giving that to somebody who's melee focused and has a hell of a mobility, like put a bayonet on a SMG to give you +3 if you can. +3 mobility, put it on the SMG so you get more range, and then do rush. You could be halfway across the map and do 1 billion damage. But yes, the final area, basically, once we get this built, these are going to get moved, if not removed. I mean, it's the Warhammer stuff in general that I'm enjoying. That one's being a pain in the ass, and I don't know why. I'm gonna have to go back to base, drop stuff off. I gotta double check a couple of things when I play that again, but one of the rant I wanted to go on regarding XCOM 2, thank you for reminding me, was that normally when I do the modding, I go through with a fine-tooth comb and I'm kind of cognizant of every single mod that exists, and it better anticipates what I do when I play the game. I had so many issues, unfortunately, that what I ended up doing was just getting somebody's preset playlist, adding a couple mods that I really, really wanted, prayed they worked, and when they did, I said screw it and just went with the game. So when I'm playing it now, I'm not taking into account the fact that, you know, I have mods in place to make things a bit more difficult. I need to keep that in mind and go a lot slower than I have been. I've been trying to play the game like I used to play it without mods, and that's not going to fly. So, big step, not playing like that, especially considering the fact that that map we went on would, like, first thing I need to do whenever I go into a mission for the future is check the map size. If it's a small map, people are going to be on top of each other. So do not move at all. Literally just let them come to you. Like, hell, push one dude forward, engage, pull back, is what I might actually end up doing in the future. Oh, what's hilarious, apparently, for this new season of is it Odds World what's the name of it exactly? Apparently somebody put a submission in, and the shirt that Mr. Clorsta made for me is the shirt that they picked. I'll keep that in mind for the future. I will keep that in mind for the future for sure. In all honesty, it was a combination of reasons why I rage quit the other day. I was getting a headache, for one thing. I was getting very frustrated at realizing that the reason that this happened was because I wasn't anticipating tomato. Anyways, I was anticipating that stuff to happen. So when I realized, oh, dumbass, this is why it happened, because you're not thinking of the mods. That kind of made me a little bit more frustrated, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm out. I'm done. I'm gonna quit stream, and I'm gonna relax by playing some Stardew Valley," which is what I did. Probably not even necessary to talk to these people right now. I don't think I've caught that fish right there. Anyway, I'm kind of taking a small pause on what the plan is for the farm because I gotta go over and... Let me get this. If I see it, I gotta get it, and I see it. I absolutely do want to put more recycle bins around. And I think I just found where I'm going to put the recycle bins. Along this path right here. I might remove all the recycle bins that I put. I did like the general idea of it, but they're kind of inconvenient, and the inconvenience is annoying me. So I'm probably going to move the recycle bins to another location. Well, yeah, we won't win a single match if we play otherwise. Like the way that I was doing it, hiding's not the issue. Me trying to set up an ambush like I used to ain't gonna happen. That's the issue. You know? Like, I was trying to set up an ambush that I probably should not have been trying to set up. And not probably shouldn't have, definitely shouldn't have been. But what I mean is, like, me having the idea shouldn't have happened, but the only reason that it did is because instead of going through like I used to do, or normally do, with the mods, I just was like, yep, this is good, let's go. Didn't think about, I know we have the hive and stuff like that, like those are the obvious ones, because I put those in myself. But I need to definitely immediately attack whatever you see. Don't move people. Just don't move people. And then we're good. Anyway. For the area up here, which we can build stuff up for whatever reason, I'm going to take full advantage of it. And I'm going to fill this entire area with ponds, basically. And all the ponds over here will be all non-legendary fish, right? There's really not that... Is there, like, the only convenient way to come here, I think, so the crossing. From the crossing, if I go here, I mean, 50 gold for the bus stop here I don't really care about. I want to see something, though. Can I take this bus over to there? I should be able to. Yeah, right there. Okay, good. Good, good, good. No, he's been on missions with other people that have been part of the team, for sure. Heck, I'm pretty sure the mission that he's on now, he's with a few people. And if not, irregardless, that definitely will be happening sooner rather than later. The reason I know it'll be happening sooner rather than later is because we kind of have the squads all established now and people are ranked up, so I can kind of mainline focus each squad for each squad. Minus some people sometimes. Also, I probably should say screw it for the infiltration missions and just put a full squad of 6 on at this point. I can do it with 4, but it's too dangerous right now, I think. In most cases, to go with anything other than full squad. Yeah, we were getting to the point where we're going to take out the full squads, like the full dedicated squads. I don't know if I picked everything up like I wanted to. I gotta double check. Oh, I have another one of these, really? I thought this was a one I didn't have. Oh, whatever, I'll just put it there for now. Because we were able to autopsy a Archon very early. So it just so happened that we got Plasma Tier Melee. I mean, I didn't anticipate it. I added a mod that would allow you to come across certain entities earlier than normal, right? I didn't realize it would allow us to research the Archon and get Plasma immediately. But it did, so I ain't gonna complain. Are we serious? What do you got? Oh. Well, if we got anything revolving around a sectopod, it would be a lower grade sectopod. Right? It would not be a sectopod. Like, the only mission that I really had to fight stuff that's way above our weight class was that mission where everything was like a higher tier, but it was supposed to only be in a pod of 1. That mission I do think is still kind of bullshit, just because of what I just said, right? It was supposed to be pods of 1, but the mods interact in such a way to where it makes the pods way larger than 1. So
ID 35953, licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation for the California Residential Mortgage Lender. Conditions and restrictions may apply. It's Budweiser's 100.
I've kind of just been getting a stockpile.
Celebrating with a Heritage Can series.
Probably should have used some of this.
Legacy of being made in America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Join us for copyright 2026.
As a home service pro, you always show up on time. So why wait to get paid? You're nailing every job. Why not ask for 5?
I mean, we do have a couple people with flamethrowers. Or I shouldn't call them flamethrowers. I should call them, cryolators, xenolators, whatever the hell they're called, xenolators. Basically, they're shooting high pressurized compounds and shit. I mean, we do have to test a couple things out now that I'm thinking about it with the apothecary, because I put the gauntlet on them. I think I put the gauntlet on them. I'm gonna leave this be for now. I gotta put that honey away. You can get tossed and you can get tossed. But I'm trying to think if we have any other people with a weapon like that, and none are coming to mind right now. At least none that people have picked. Alright, now we gotta go to the island. I don't know where my horse is, so I'm just gonna pop to the beach immediately. Well, I might be testing some stuff with some other people as well. I might give some people a gauntlet that don't normally have a gauntlet just to see what they can do with it based off of their abilities, right? Because mind you, just because things are set the way they are, we can change them in the future and I'll put them back, but I want to test some stuff just to see what all the abilities will do and interact with each other. But after we know that about the abilities, we can make that adjustment if need be. Probably could have paid attention to that, but I do not mind right now. Yeah, we do need to make sure that if anybody has that ability to be like, oh, if I catch on fire, I'm immune to fire after that, and then I get crazier. I don't remember what the name of that one was, though. But yeah, over here on the farm, the main area that you can see, we have the spadilla fruits up here, which they're not the most valuable of fruit, but because they grow every single day, no matter what, I figured we'd put them down regardless, because I could still make profit on them, right? This is going to be... Basically, because of the way this works, is this will be where all of my regrowables will be planted in the future. 10 of them, at the very least. So, over time, what you see is what you, like, will have most, if not all, of the seasonal plants regrowing. Probably shouldn't have collected these now that I'm thinking about it. Worst case scenario, we could drop some of these products. Four more slots. Should need to clear up 3 more slots. But as you can see, as we walk by, there's these trees. We've got all those plants that, or all these trees that I planted are from the desert area, which are also summer plants. And I did 10 for each instead of the 4 that I've been doing. If that's what you desire to do, go for it. Oh. Oh. Mm. Do make sure you don't. I'm not gonna do or say anything, but obviously, don't say anything too crazy. But yeah, remember, the based off of the way they use the terminology or whatever, I'm responsible for my own chat and stuff like that, so it should be fine with what I would imagine you would say. I'm just doing a blanket reminder. Like, hey, don't say anything too fucking crazy. And mind you, it's also a preemptive thing because, like, yeah, right now it's fine, but well, the main reason is, like he said, the vanishes. He doesn't appreciate you disappearing like that. Camo cloak. It does suck because I like, more than likely I'm gonna have to make 2 trips to the island every time. Mm. Yeah, you're not wrong. An expanded mag on the plasma would be very useful, considering it only has 2 shots right now. I need to set up better juices or better juicer things. I need to set that up. I need to upgrade my barns, and I need to make more of them, or my sheds or whatever. One of the things I need to do is I need to replace, like, I need to put a shed over here, but I'm only going to do that after I get the maple seeds that I need. Mind you, it'll take a while to get them, but with these trees over here, we will get them eventually. Reason is, how many magic can we make now? Hey, we can actually make 3. Let's go. I'm pretty sure that these do not produce seeds on their own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. But yeah, pretty much everything's over here that we want it to be. I got a bunch of that maple syrup stuff because I wanted, oddly enough, the pops we probably shouldn't focus on making too much of them. Nice. That is awesome to hear. There's a part of me that is tempted to get more of these beehive things and potentially go a little bit bonkers. But we'll leave the bees that we got for now. Pickled corn.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Firestone Complete Auto Care's Epic Savings Event is the sign you need to stop putting off your car's maintenance. And you can save up to $100 on tires and services while you're at it. Don't wait. Call Firestone Complete Auto Care for an appointment.
Step aboard a Disney cruise and discover where memories meet adventure.
Only one thing of king salmon roe, but like the king salmon right here, unfortunately this might have to be reset, like the population increase or whatever later, but this will become a legendary fish. This will become a legendary fish. That might remain there. Might.
now available. Listen and follow on Spotify.
Because, legendary, right? So the king salmon at the very least and the radioactive fish, so we can have all the technical legendary fish. The void, I don't think these are legendary. We can swap those out, but I kind of don't want to. Mind you, there are similar colorations that I could change as well. Not sure. Main thing is I like having a variety, even though it's not the most efficient. Like, it would be more valuable to focus on just turret fish, right? Because of how much more money we get. I do want there to be an ensemble of different row, you know? Let me sell a bunch of that. Okay. Oh, so you've been playing Rogue Trader. What have you been doing in Rogue Trader? Have you been having yourself a blast and a half? Blasting individuals in half? Or are you going with a different type of, what are the different, like, can you do melee focused, ranged focused? Is it your class has one specific thing? I'm curious. Ah, slicing and dicing. Wonderful. Sure. You. I don't know if the prawn will actually work. I don't know if the snails will either. I know the shrimp will. I don't think any of the base game things do. Oh! That is two vastly different builds that I absolutely would choose either of for my first playthrough. More than likely, I gotta wait until I get to my playthrough before I actually decide what I'm going to be doing, if anything, with something like that. Okay, so the prawns work. Good. I'm pretty sure those are modded in, though. No, 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 no. The other ones will. But yeah, I need to make a couple more of these barns, or sheds, I should say. Because I want to have another... at least 2 more. One up here, one up here. And they're all going to be... preserve, or maybe at least one more for preserves. I know I want another one that's going to be sectioned off for colas and like basically all the stuff in the house. It'll be sectioned off and it'll look... I'm going to straighten this up a little bit and make it look as good as the other one, but that'll be later. And basically that mixture right there that you saw will look similar to this setup. Hmm. So, the Highlands spawn these plant monsters that have dropped fungus seed, slime seed, stalk seed, and void seed, which they take different amounts of time to grow in different seasons. The slime seed will continue to produce, and of those, it's the only one that does. The void, the stalk, and the fungus do not seem to reproduce after that. But those are going to be greenhouse plants, I believe. Oh, wow. I'll be honest, when I read turning them into Swiss cheese, I thought of a machine gun, not 2 shotguns being dual wielded. How stupid is the shotgun you're using? I'm very curious now. Hmm. This shotgun never misses. Holy shit. So, since you're dual wielding, you fire both at the same time. Yeah, I was about to say, you're doing 140 to 200 damage per shot. Per holy shit. Ugh. That's crazy. Oh, it's even worse because... Okay, I thought all that was... Oh, goodness. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I wasn't taking into account that other stuff. Apparently, I should have been. Holy shit. Ah, the dragon teeth. Yeah, that's... annoying, but makes sense. Yeah, that's overpowered as fuck, and I love it. It is always funny when you come across a build that's like, hey, you want to get this weapon, which, well, I don't know what the weapon, like, if it would be, like, base game viable or not without any of the upgrades. It seems pretty viable considering it never misses, right? But, like, it's always funny to me when you have a setup like that. And it's like, okay, so technically there's better weapons you could use, but you wouldn't use those weapons because they could miss. So they're not better. When I say technically better, I'm referring to literally just flat damage stats. Ugh. Really? A more broken melee build. Well, now I'm curious. Trying to think if there's anything else I could go over really quickly. I mean... I'm going to end up continuing Crash Bandicoot 2 on Friday. If I feel like it, I'll play Kenshi after that. Saturday and Sunday will be XCOM 2. Monday, Stardew Valley. Probably into a relax thing after that, because I'm going to be done with probably watching a speed run of Space Marine 1, because I'm going to probably finish that tonight, and if I don't finish it tonight, I'll finish it next Monday. Well, that sounds like it would take a very long time to go through that animation process. Unless you have animations turned off, or it's just like it has done the attack damage now instead of actually physically attacking them that many times. Like, yes, it does it instantaneously. Oh, it takes a long time. Okay, good to know. I love how I could just tell. Just the way you described it. So do you attack enemies that are dead? Or what happens? Does it go through and do the animation even though the character's dead?
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this
Sounds insane.
Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
CBS Tuesday is NCIS night with new episodes of
But yeah,
NCIS,
this is pretty much never going to change from here on out. It's always going to stay like this.
Possible abduction of the Marines.
I could put a couple things in here because we're not really using any of the space in here. I don't know what I would put in there though.
Whatever they're planning, it's going down here. NCIS night is all new.
Not really much else to do outside of that. Go to start and then build that stuff that I'm going to build there.
Live in the spotlight with Spotify Premium. Build, curate, and listen to your playlists
Crazy.
uninterrupted, even offline. Enjoy 2 months for $6.50 now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, instead of actually saving it, let's go show off the Highland area. I probably should go to the Danger Cavern. Is the Skull Cavern the cavern over in... Hold on. I'm assuming that it's the one in the desert. Yeah, it's the desert one. Oh! Oh! The Psyker. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, these things right here, they're good little loot things. Great for fiber. But yeah, the slimes drop slime seeds. Which, I wonder if it's growing slime eggs. Appreciate the, vanish. Flash alert, whichever you did. What's really funny is the amount of enemies I'm going to be obliterating. And the amount of gold that they drop. Means it's so worthwhile to actually just come here every once in a while and do this. Probably also should catch these fish because I'm not sure if I've caught that one. Like, I know the catfish, the shad, and whatever that green one is. I don't know the green one if I've ever caught it before, though. I think I have? I don't know, there might be ocean we need to find over here as well. We've got lake and cave, but I don't know if we have any ocean. Basically, I just want to catch this one time and see what it is. The other case to do would be to get a lot of nets and drop off the nets along this area. Because this is a pretty, like, this is a decent straightaway. I mean, worst case scenario, the slime eggs are good to sell. I can't wait to see what a lucky day will look like over here. Because luck affects drops and stuff too, but I don't know exactly how it affects them. Nope, Highlands bass. We do not have a Highlands bass. So that's like the third unique Highlands fish I've caught so far. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, that's rude as fuck. Not worried about you, because I'm immune to slimes. Let's, you know what, move you into your proper position. I wanted to check to see that dock. And to see if it's classified as a lake. It's classified as a lake. I mean a river. I wonder what it'll look like if I deforest this area. Like if it'll stop certain spawns or not. Still have yet to see a slime egg drop from like one of these slimes. I don't think a black slime will drop a slime egg. Also, I do think that in the different seasons, they'll drop slightly different stuff. I also think different areas will cause them to spawn different things, because hazelnuts are popping off the hair. I really love the fact that I'm able to get like free coal and shit from slimes. Iridium bars, really? Okay. That's what I was talking about with on a lucky day. On a lucky day, we might get a lot of those iridium bars. I really hope the slime seeds don't just grow basic slime eggs. I hope they can grow like any slime. I don't really feel like going through that cave system, if I'm being honest. I think this is the most combat that I've done. Lost half my damn health. And I'm walking by, I might as well pick up the good shit. We don't lose anything, mods. That popped up right in front of me and I couldn't even... I pressed the attack button, but it didn't even do anything. This is the second time we've dropped here. Yeah, you sensed it. I didn't overexert myself, I just didn't realize I was that low of health. Ah. A little annoyed about that. Again, luckily there's no consequences. I'm gonna kinda focus on getting to where we were just at. I also think it's kind of funny because these, for whatever reason, have a grade to them. I ran right into that one. They do a lot of damage. Oh, wow. The mixed seeds, that's gonna be a nice stockpile thing. Nope. That did 90. But yeah, up here is where I actually found the money tree. Gonna Take all these out. Ow. Jackass. I love how it's supposed to do more crit damage and just nope, no crit. Ow. Oh, only did like 2 damage. Oh shit, okay, that did a lot more than 2 damage there. Now, where the heck is that key thing supposed to go? That's my question. Oh boy. Okay, these guys are being annoying. Could be that it's in here. Okay. Don't know. Anyways, I'm out. Gotta save it, drop off all the crap that we got. Got a new fish, a Highlands bass. Let's go. Probably drop off that treasure. Yeah, let's throw you. I'll end up getting rid of most of those with the 2 chests.
Indeed presents items you can't afford to get wrong, like an estate planner.
Per the contents of the will, all assets go to, what does that say? Ragu tataya yaminayat. Oh,
All right.
I don't know.
I was in a weird place when I wrote this.
But yeah, the general plan I have is a good portion of like those random fish that I have that I have no idea like what to do with. I'm probably gonna end up seeing what they'll give us by putting a bunch of ponds in that area over on Scarp Village, and then going from there.
For the very best. The Filet-O-Fish.
Almost 100K in total just off of a bunch of bullshit.
Get 2 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for just $6. Only at McDonald's.
I'm gonna wrap up for this for YouTube. For those that are watching on Twitch, stick around because we're gonna continue streaming. And switch over to Space Marine. Might finish it, might not. We'll see. If we don't finish it today, we'll finish it next Monday.
Liquid IV is here to help. It hydrates faster than water alone, with 8 essential vitamins and nutrients. Simple, effective, ready to make hydration a habit you actually stick to. Tap the banner to add Liquid IV to your routine.
So next time you see this whole area will probably be filled in with fall, like new trees. Oh, awesome. The final day, we get one big harvest on the final day. That's really awesome. I cannot wait to see all the fall trees. These are all winter, I believe. Right here. Maybe not all of them, but I think most of them are all... Yeah, we're only going to have a little bit of more moving to do. Anyways, that is going to be it for me for you. YouTube. If you're new here and you haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. If you're new here, links should be down in the description below through all my links for those watching on YouTube. Exclamation point links like so. Those on Twitch. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT Friday through Monday. Invite links to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late. As well as whatever else catch your fancy through all my links. With all that said and done, that is going to be it for me for you, YouTube. So until next time, take care, and have a good one. Bye-bye.